Article 243 of the Constitution, which was inserted into the Constitution under the 73rd Constitutional Amendment, envisaged the states and union territories express those with population not exceeding 20 lakhs will have to constitute a three-tier system: Panchayat, village, that is village, intermediate, and district levels. While the district has been defined as a normal district in state, the jurisdiction of village and intermediate levels have not been specifically defined in the Act. The territorial area of a village panchayat can be specified by a public notification by the governor of the state and may consist of more than one village. The territorial area of a village panchayat can be specified by a public notification by the governor of the state and may consist of more than one village. Similarly, the intermediate level, which can be a taluk or block, is also specified by the governor through as public notification in this record. This provides a certain amount of flexibility to the states in constituting panchayats at the lower and the middle levels. A new schedule, 11th schedule, was inserted in the constitution, which provided for obligatory and discretionary functions of the panchayats at three levels. That is at the village level, the district panchayat at the district level, and the intermediate panchayat, which stands between the village and the district panchayats in the states where the population is about 20 lakhs. All the seats in the panchayat shall be filled by persons by direct election from the territorial constitutions in the panchayat. The electorate is named as Gram Sabha, constituting of persons registered in their electoral rolls relating to a village comprised within the area of a panchayat. 11th Schedule, Article 243G. Agriculture, including agricultural extension, land improvement, implementation of land reforms, land consolidation, and soil conservation. In minor irrigation, water management, and watershed development, animal husbandry, dairying and poultry, fisheries, social forestry and farm forestry, minor forest produce, small-scale industries including food processing industries, khadi, village cottage industries, rural housing, drinking water, fuel and fodder, roads, culverts, bridges, ferries, waterways and other means of communication, rural electrification including distribution of electricity, non-conventional energy sources, poverty alleviation program, education including primary and secondary schools, technical training and vocational education, adult and non-formal education, libraries, cultural activities, market and fairs, health and sanitation including hospitals, primary health centers and dispensaries, family welfare, women and child development, social welfare including welfare of the handicapped and mentally retarded, welfare of the weaker sections and in particular of the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes, public distribution system, maintenance of community assets. The chairperson of each panchayat shall be elected according to the law passed by a state, and such law shall be also provide for the representation of chairpersons of the village and intermediate panchayats and the district panchayat, as well as members of the union and state legislature in the panchayats above the village level. Hence, the new amendment act provided for participation of members of parliament and members of legislative assemblies in the panchayat union councils and also in the district panchayats. The amendment act also provided reservation of seats in the three tiers for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes and not less than one-third of the total seats for women. The tenure of the panchayat shall be 5 years. The law provides that any person who is eligible to be elected to state legislature shall be qualified to be chosen as a member of the panchayat. The responsibilities of the panchayats are clearly laid down in the 11th schedule of the Constitution. Like the National Finance Commission, the constitutional amendment also provided for the State Finance Commission for recommending the formula for transfer of the financial aid to the local governments from the states. There are around 250,000 village panchayats in India as per the 2011 census. Consequent to the 73rd constitutional amendment as well as Supreme Court's rulings, which effectively mandate that local authorities also to be treated as as government or state. The panchayats that have acquired a substantial legitimacy are recognized as an instrument of the government and have created participatory structure of grassroots democracy for the rural people. Creation of constitutional bodies like the state election commissions, state finance commission have also given permanency and stability to these institutions. Most panchayats continue to be treated as agencies of the state for implementation of prescribed schemes, even though essential services such as provision of drinking water, rural sanitation, preventive health, and primary education are accepted as their legitimate core functions. The structure of district administration under the control of the collector, characteristically by a command structure and lack of horizontal coordination at the grassroots level, has become somewhat anachronistic in the modern democratic framework of our polity. In order to make local administration more responsive, transparent, and accountable to citizens, there is a need to have a representative government not only in the union and the states but also at the district and the village levels with an equitable division of functions among them. Panchayat Raj 1959 to 2009 Golden Jubilee year on 2nd October 1959. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru laid the foundation of Panchayat Raj in Nagar, Rajasthan, the most revolutionary step in the context of governance of rural India. The journey which recommenced with the commitment of comprehensive development of villages and to put power in the hands of people. Three-tier Panchayat Raj system under the 73rd Constitutional Amendment 1993. District Panchayats uh, elected and nominated. Panchayat Union Councils elected. Village Panchayats elected. Gram Sabha, all voters in a village advisory body. The Gram Sabha meetings are held 6 times in a year, that is January 26, March 22, World Water Day, May 1, May Day, August 15, Independence Day, October 2, Gandhi Jayanti, November 1, Local Governance Day or Ullachi Nal. 74th Amendment Act Implementation and Implications. Nagar Bill. Under the 74th Constitutional Amendment, the urban areas comprise different types of municipal bodies constituted with reference to character, size, and importance of different towns and cities. Municipal corporations, municipal committees, notified area committee, town area committee, and cantonment boards are the usual types of municipal bodies, and while the first four types are created under the state municipal laws, the cantonment boards owed their origin to the central act called the Cantonments Act 1924. In most of the states, all these local bodies existed except the town area committees, which had since been abolished and converted into class 3 municipal committees. Town area committees were semi-municipal committees constituted for small towns by a separate act of the state legislature assembly. After passing the Constitution 74th Amendment Act 1992, the Government of India notified the amendment in June 1993. The Act of 1992 provided for a period of 1 year from the date of its commencement. The states were required to change, amend, or modify their legislations in order to incorporate the central amendment. Various states and union territories have enacted legislations for the governance of the urban local bodies in their respective jurisdictions. For example, the Punjab government enacted the Punjab Municipal Bill 1998 to replace the Punjab Municipal Act 1911. A three-tier structure of urban local bodies was proposed in the 74th Constitutional Amendment Act, namely Nagar Panchayat or Town Panchayat, municipalities and municipal corporations. We shall discuss briefly. Nagar Panchayat or Town Panchayat is constituted for a transitional area, an area's transition from a rural area to an urban area. The Population of such an area is 5,000 or more but less than 15,000, and the revenue generated from tax and sources exceeds such amount per capita per annum. As many be specified by the government from time to time. Every Nagar Panchayat is a body corporate and has perpetual succession and a common seal with power to acquire and hold or dispose of properties and may sue and sued. A town panchayat shall consist of such number of elected members, not less than 9, not more than 15, as the state government may determine by rules. The members of the legislative assembly representing the constituencies comprising transnational area or any area thereof, and 2 members nominated by the state government amongst persons having special knowledge or experience in municipal administration. The nominated members shall not have right to vote in the town panchayat meetings. The term of the town panchayat shall be 5 years. The government shall decide a transitional area, town panchayat area, and a number of territorial constitutions such as ward, and each ward shall elect only one member, only out of the total number of seats in the town panchayat to be filled by election. Seats are reserved for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in the same proportion of the population of SCs and STs to the total population of the town panchayat area. In addition, one third of the total number of seats are reserved for women, including for SCs and STs. The town panchayat shall be member shall be elected from amongst its members, one president and one vice president in a meeting convened by the deputy commissioner. Every town panchayat shall perform obligatory functions such as water supply, drainage, clearing the streets. Every town panchayat shall have an executive officer appointed by the state government.